Hey, faves. It's your favorite Miss Renee. And I am again on the JBT train. Where are they now? And this time, I have my indeed pleasure of sitting down with one of my day ones, like a fave that you just, I mean, this girl, I don't know how to introduce her. She is one of my original JBT girls. I met her at Western Middle School, and we have continually, over the years, stayed in touch. If I move, she's coming. Um, when she needs me, we texting, or sometimes just calling. I also have her sister, Genevieve, in JBT as well. So that is indeed my pleasure. But she's chowing down on a chicken wing right here beside me. But I'm getting ready to introduce her. Say hi to my faves.
Hi, faves.
All right, we'll be right back. Okay, so because Legacy is one of my original JBT young ladies, we have a very long history together. And let's just start. Let's go ahead and begin. So, what do you remember? What grade you was in?
Like 6th, 7th, and 8th.
Was it 6th, 7th, and 8th? Because I didn't know if it was 7th and 8th.
Or 7th and 8th.
Was it 7th and 8th?
I don't think it was 6th. I think it was 7th and 8th.
Yeah, 7th and 8th. Legacy was a young lady at 7th and 8th grade middle school that had a grown woman purse. She tripped me out. You remember that purse you used to carry?
No.
Girl, it was a grown woman purse. It wasn't like the little crossover purse. No, it was like this great big leather purse. It was cute, like something I would carry. You know what I'm saying? I remember that purse.
Something I got from my auntie.
But I love that purse. It was very stylish. And that's just the young lady that she was. She was already into her grown woman. And some of that is good and some of that is bad, but it is her reality. Huh?
I went backwards there somehow.
No, she didn't.
Yes, I did.
Well, we can ready to chop it up and see.
It's a good.
All right, so my first question to my lovely is, do you remember the first time you started Just Between Teens, or the first time that you met me? Do you remember that?
Yes.
Okay.
And you want me to say my emotions, like how I felt?
Yeah. Be honest.
How did I feel? Well, since I was in middle school and you were an adult, I don't know, the way that you came out, you were very urban-y. So, of course, all the girls was like, oh, we like her, yeah. It was a good feeling. It wasn't a bad feeling. I didn't feel like it was like a teacher, like, I can't talk to this lady, but I also didn't really know
who I was.
Right. So I was, I'm sure I was probably really standoffish. But I know that I loved you because you had such a bubbly personality. And your peppy voice was always like this. And you always had on some big earrings and some blue jeans and a lot of bracelets.
So I had that eye appeal, huh?
Yes.
A little eye candy for y'all?
Yes.
Yeah. I believe in that. Yeah, I believe in that. I think when I get up to go to work in the morning, I need to present myself as who I am and what I'm talking about. So being a woman, you got to get up and take care of yourself and make sure you're ready to meet the world. And with every group, I do that. I make sure.
I bet you do.
Yeah. I make sure that I get up every morning. I take care of all the necessities. And then I get my mind, my mental ready. And then I'm out the door. Okay, so what brought you to JBT? What was the reason why you started JBT? Or was there a reason?
I remember Miss Wilson telling me, telling me to go to
whatever classroom it was.
It was the T section. I won't forget because the rooms and the dance room was there and the mirrors. Anyway.
Okay.
But I remember Miss Wilson putting me in the program. Why do I think she did it?
Not that it was a negative thing to be in JBT.
No, it was definitely not a negative thing. But it was also like an opportunity everybody get. not everybody didn't get. Everybody didn't get the chance to be in JBT. Like, it was very selective of who was in JBT. Right. And I remember it being a competition of who could get back in it. And I ain't have no worries. I knew I was back in JBT every cohort. But I think she put me in JBT.
Were you having any concerns, issues? Were you struggling any part of your life, or were you just...
my whole life was struggling, and I think that's why she put me in there. I was trying to find a nice way to say it, but I was definitely discovering myself, going through just like home changes from living with my auntie to living with my mama that I've never lived with before, and just being like 12 and having the body that I had. I'm sure she wanted me to know, you know, the makings of a woman, becoming a woman, and just being around an influential black woman. Yeah.
Okay, that's what's up.
This is going bad.
No, it's not. This is going good. See, it's not scripted. I said it before. I'll say it again. I am just asking questions. I want them to talk off the top of their heads. And no, we don't get a dress rehearsal to this. It's authentic through and through. Okay, so, I said it's not scripted, but Legacy then went all the way over to another situation. So anyway, my question is, what was the rule for JBT in keeping our integrity of the group and keeping everything confidential? What was the rule?
What happened in JBT stayed in JBT, and that's why if my business got out, I was gonna mop one of them middle schoolers.
She didn't have to say that.
I guess I did, because that was me in middle school.
But do I handle it, though, when something gets out? If something leaks out, do I handle it?
Nothing ever got out.
Oh.
But I'm sure you would. No, you did say that you was going to put whoever out. You said they was no longer going to be a part of JBT, and
that's
they was
right.
not going to be welcome back into the program.
If any girl ever jeopardizes the integrity of Just Between Teens, we have to part ways. She's going to have to leave. Now, I'm still going to love her, but she can't be in group running her mouth. Not going to have it. Nerp. How did having group help you with relationships with other girls? How did that help? Because in my opinion, y'all had a dynamic, close group. Like we looked out for each other. You know what I'm saying?
What
like,
was the question?
How did it help you? How did it help you with your relationships with girls?
For some of us, we were close. I was not close with everybody. But being in JBT, in my opinion, okay, so this is like a gray area a little bit because I was young. I think it, like, opened my mind more being so young to see, like, different people went through different stuff.
Right. Some of the other girls were going through just as hard, if not harder, things.
Yeah. And, you know, all of us had rough patches in our life that we didn't know about inside the classrooms, and that kind of played a role into everybody's personality in the classrooms, because when you coming from the backgrounds that we was coming from, you don't want nobody to try you. You go through enough stuff at home. You don't want nobody, you know, sitting in class trying to punk you. And I think that was one of the things that JBT helped open everybody's eyes to. Here, booty.
Okay.
This is the behind the scenes while Miss Renee stepped away. So let me tell y'all something about JBT. It saved my life. Okay, JBT is where I learned about sex and periods and everything. And I wish I would have had JBT through high school, because there was still a lot of stuff that I did not know. But JBT definitely set the foundation for a lot of different topics. Love, like I said, sex, periods, guys, red flags, self-respect, self-love. And it's needed. JCPS needs to have a JBT in all schools, for real. Because when you coming from the poverty line and your mama and your daddy ain't at home to talk to you about that stuff, and you out here in the world just floating around, say thank you. It's needed, y'all, for real, okay? But Here she comes. So we about to pause this, as she would say. And you better include this one in there, Miss Renee. Okay, so the question was, what are some life lessons that I know? And I know that I don't know myself. That is one thing that having my babies have made me realize. Well, that having my first daughter made me realize, and then just literally going right back through the same thing, like a movie on replay with the second one, has showed me that I have a lot more
to learn,
discovering to do about myself. And I also realized that the stuff that I initially thought I wanted, the relationships, the the places that I wanted to be, even down to the career that I wanted, was not me. And because of that, I spoke all of that into the universe, and I'm getting all of that back. And it's not fun, it's not comfortable, and I'm just like, what the hell was I thinking? Why would I say I want something like that? Like, that is not even my personality. Why would I say I wanted this type of man? Then I got it, and I'm just
I don't want it.
Why don't they love me? Yeah.
So is it safe to say that as you grow and mature, the things that you think you want when you're 15, 16 are clearly not the things you're going to want when you're 20?
Yes. I remember used to say I wanted to be a teen mom because tap was like really popular, and there was a lot of girls that went to tap.
Wow.
And I'm so glad I did not have my first child until 21, because what the hell was I going to do at 16 with a baby?
Right.
I barely even know what to do at 21 with a baby, but I'm a phenomenal mom, y'all. Don't get me wrong. That's like one of the only places that I don't question myself in, but it's really hard to learn yourself, learn your trauma, learn where you come from, try to reverse all of it while raising a baby. They don't know.
And here's the thing. I don't think you ever reverse your trauma, but just trying to learn and cope with what you've been through so that you don't feed your trauma back to your own babies.
Absolutely.
Yeah. How do you feel about JBT turning 10?
Old as hell.
You silly. What do you think?
I think it's beautiful that JBT has been around for 10 years, and I think JBT needs to stay around. And I would.
You want to come work for JBT?
I was just about to say that.
Okay.
I would like to. So I used to mentor. I used to be the assistant coordinator of a women empowerment group for young girls 13 to 18 called Woman Up, and it was based out of the Chestnut Street YMCA. And like I said, I was the assistant. So.
Okay, so I'm winding up, but
Leave it alone, buddy.
what would you think, or what could you say to future girls about to join JBT or thinking about joining a mentoring program, period?
First and foremost, if y'all ain't got no foundation of respect, don't even step in the program, because if I find out one of y'all that disrespected Miss Renee, I'm coming straight to your doorstep like you ordered me. Little Caesar's hot and ready, baby. That's number one.
I can't deal with her.
You need to put this on there.
I got
Number
you.
two, I think that JBT is going to be great for any and everybody, all girls of all colors, races, ethnicity, gender, sexual preferences, spiritual beliefs, whatever. I think that JBT is a foundation to connect all of you all, and I think that you are just fortunate enough to still be able to participate in JBT under Miss Renee, and I know that she's done a lot of growing over the years herself, so you all get to see a different side of Miss Renee than what we get to see, but now she's like 2 times better. And y'all also get to potentially interact with her old JBT kids like me, so let me help y'all get it together.
She's crazy.
And don't have
For
no
real.
sex, because you will get.
And look for me again very soon as the JBT Choo Choo Train continues. Where Are They Now series.
23 with 2 kids and no degree.